To Rootstem Gaming. This week we're going to be having a awesome Titanicus game, we think. This is 1,500 points of Adeptus Titanicus. This is the terrain setup. If you've played Titanicus before, you know you kind of draw random missions from cards, so we'll be doing that during deployment. So we'll let you know what missions we've got before we start actually playing the game. If you're new to it, a lot of the time we get stuff wrong, or we have done in the past. Hopefully this time round we should get everything correct. So we're going to take you to some armies. We've got the War Griffons versus the Death Heads. Nils is back. Yay! Yeah. He's ignoring me. His plaid shirt. He's putting his little icons on, but what are you rocking in your little force today?
Well, since the new Titan Death book is out,
yep,
I'm rocking the new mana pull from that, which is to do with the two warlords being king and queen.
Yep.
The royal court trait. So I have two warlords, one with twin volcano cannons,
yep,
and apocalypse missiles. One with Sun Fury Plasma Annihilator, which by far is the greatest model Forge World's ever made. And they really should condense it down so I can actually put it on a tank or something. With a power claw, yep, and paired turbo lasers.
So you've got the newer weapons on there from the new sprue.
Yep. I have a Reaver with power fist, turbo laser, and apocalypse missiles.
Yep. And
then I have a Warhound Titan with two turbo lasers.
Right. Not bad. Stratagems and stuff will be coming when we're deploying. So we're going to take you over now to the War Griffons. The War Griffons are rocking an Axiom Battle Line mana pull with a some knights in support. So basically I've just got one Warlord with your classic setup from the game, you know, your Apocalypse missiles and two volcano cannons. I am also rocking a Reaver with Power Fist, Turbo Laser and Apocalypse missile, very similar to Mr. Mills. I've got two Warhounds. Now the first Warhound has got the Vulcan Mega Bolter and Plasma Blast Gun. And the second Warhound has got another Plasma Blast Gun and Turbo Laser Destructor. And so that should be alright to try and pick out some shields. And of course I've got a Knight Mana Pull which just finishes off my points. It actually takes it to 1510, which we've agreed upon. Now this is a basically got 4 Knights in there, 2 Melter Guns, 2 thermal cannons, and then 2 of course with just your generic battle cannons. All of them of course have got the blades. So hopefully we're going to be having a bit of close combat in this. Right, I know that's quick and cheerful. We're going to go to deploying, and so we'll draw as missions. We'll get deployed on the tabletop. We've just got line of battle as the deployment zone. So Mills is going to be over there within 6 inch. I'm going to be over this side within 6 inch. So we're deployed down. The mission I've got is the retrieval. I have to try and nick this Titan's head. That's apparently within 6 inch of the centre of the table. And Mills has got an easy one. Engage and destroy. Lovely for him. Swine. Stratagems wise, Mills has spent all of his free stratagem points on a plasma and a shield generator. So his Titan over there is going to be nice and cosy, and he's looking at using his mana pull of 3 inches to be able to use whichever shields he wants on the other Warlord / Warhound. My guys have just set up as best as they possibly can down here. We're going to be looking, probably trying to move forward if we can in the game. Right, so we do have to roll off to see who's going to get the initiative, and then start issuing orders. We'll put that one on camera. It's a D10, isn't it, that we roll for this? Actually, I completely forgot.
Yeah.
So D10 roll off. I've got a 5. Mills has got a 9. So Mills can choose to have priority or give priority to me.
Which I will be going first.
Right, so Mills is going to take priority for himself. So we're going to get the standard phases out of the way, and we'll bring you into combat. So this unit's move forward. He's annihilated me knights with the first fire order, reducing them down to 1. My other Warlord did open fire at his Warlord and only reduced his shield down 1, but he did manage to get it back.
Before you do that, the
And now Mills has moved those units forward. The rest of it, he's only got one. That's not dead. That's just because he can't balance it on that terrain properly. So he's opening fire with this against this Warhound. So the first shot, reactor wise, is the machine spirit symbol on a 1, and then it's another 1. So I believe machine spirit doesn't act unless you get into the orange or red. So the first shot, well, he's going to roll them both together.
Yeah,
yeah.
Still got to roll to hit, aren't you?
So
2 hits.
Am I not in any cover from there?
Not from the wall.
Right, so that's going to be 2 hits. So that'll be 2 hits with the blast marker. Right, so we rolled, yep, we got 4 hits on that, and I've rolled, and I've managed to get reduced down to just 1 left. So it'll be my turn to return fire. Right, so he passes reactor check. This lad here is now going to open fire on everything. It's going to fire, of course, if it's rockets first into Mills, then it'll be firing both of its volcano cannons. So we're going to roll now for the volcano cannons. So the first one is nothing. The second one is just a standard 1+. So I'll roll it all together, and we know how to resolve it separately. So I need 3s on the white, 4s on the things because of the 25% obscured. So I miss with both of my... Ooh.
Reroll them.
Oh, actually, yes, I do. I get to reroll all my attacks against that one thing because of my Warlord trait. So I do still miss with 1.
So I have 9 shield saves.
9 shield saves to begin with. We'll roll the scatter in a moment. So 9 shield saves to begin with, which he gets to reroll because he's spozzy.
Which I don't need.
Which he doesn't need. And then that volcano cannon would hit him, which would be 2 shield saves.
2. You get to reroll.
Yep.
Saved.
And then I deviate. So the rest of the phase has been move and counter move with some full strides. Now I'm going to open fire with the Reaver. That's going to fire, sorry, the Warhound. It's going to fire into the Reaver, try and knock some shields down. So I'm going to use its draining. Yep. So 1 on that. And it's going to use its turbo laser disruptor, 2 shots with shield bay needing freeze, and I got 1 hit. So Mills has 1 shield save on that Reaver with a -1.
I'm going to say, is that the one that's got blast, but it's the plasma?
No,
blast
plasma's got blast, yeah.
You just 1.
Just 1 so far, yeah. And then I'll fire plasma.
Saved.
And then the plasma has got 2 shots needing freeze. 1 hit, 1 miss. We'll sort the miss out in a moment. I'm not firing on maximal, of course. What did you roll?
It's a blast, so...
Oh yeah,
2
so 2 for a hit.
Saved.
Saved them both, and then we'll sort out the scatter.
Plus
so the Reaver is opening fire with his Apocalypse missile launcher first into the opposing Reaver, needing freeze. So that's 4, and his shields are still up. So 4 shield save set.
You didn't push it either, did you? For draining.
You can't on an Apocalypse missile launcher.
Oh, is it a pop? I thought you were firing you.
No, laser blaster I'm going to do in a minute. So that's 6, a 3, and 2 2s. So it goes down. So yep. So I'll fire the next one then, and I will kick that into a draining mode. And I roll the machine spirit. So I have to do a command check. Command on my Reaver is a 4+. And I fail. Damn it. D6 roll. And I do a 5. Right, so on a 5, I've got to randomise which weapon I'm going to attack with. If it's the Power Fist, I move forward D6 inches. And the rest of them, I'll just fire with that weapon at him with a ballistic skill of 4. So D3 going across the board is basically I'm going to shoot him again with the Apocalypse missile launcher. 5 shots, needing 4s. Only 1 this time.
4+. No.
And it's down again.
Sweet.
Right, so that does make differences with those, how we've been doing it previously. Right, that's going to be it for this particular turn. Let's roll to see who's got priority in the next one. I've got a 6 and a 3. So I am going to take priority from Mills. and I'm going to go first for this next round, so we'll get into the turn 2 of combat. Right guys, we're still in the first phase of movement, but he's managed to get a charge off, and he's got it off against my Warhound that had to move up. Now my Warhound, in my support turn, I did put blind barrage on him, so he's -2 to hit, and if he shoots, he's -2 to hit himself as well. But the Reaver has managed to do a full 6-inch, come hurtling in. And how many attacks do you get on your fists, sir?
2 base.
Yep.
Plus 2
plus
for
1
each
per
of the 3 inches that are charged into you.
So he's going to have
5s to hit.
Yep.
Sorry, I need 6s to hit because it's
a minus of 2. It's a weapon skill of 4.
Yep.
And it's -2 because of the blind barrage. So you are going to need
+1 for the fist.
All right. So it's all with fist.
5s.
So it has to be melee weapon. So it's all needing 5s to hit.
So 2 hits.
That's bad. Now melee weapons, you can choose locations. And you don't have to roll the location dice. There's no minuses to hit to choose locations. So effectively in melee combat, you can pick where you want to hit. So where would you like to smack my Warhound, sir?
I will hit your legs.
He's going to hit the legs because he knows I need to try and get this away.
It's not just that, it's also concussive. So I can turn you, and
you
it'll be more difficult. If I do cripple you, it'll be more difficult for you to get away.
Roll 2 dice. And you apply the lowest first. So it's both 5s. Right, okay, let's work this out. So we've worked out the damage. He's gone right up. He got 2 criticals. And he's really hurt him. So his locomotions have ceased, stabilizers have been damaged. He's overheating a little bit. Yeah, that guy there is suffering. He's suffering bad. He managed to knock him left and then punch him backwards. Which is not good because I kind of wanted to try and fire at that Warhound with stuff, but I think maybe this guy's going to take a bit of a pagger in this turn. Right, I've got this one left to move, and then we're going to go into the combat phase. So the Reaver just shimmied up a little bit. I'm now going to, because it's me, so I'll take the little counter off. He's now going to open fire. He's within the front arc. I'm in the side arc of that Reaver, but I need to take his shields down. Firing the Vulcan Mega Bolter first. Needing freeze. I've got a 6, which explodes into an extra hit. So that will be 7 hits on your shield, good sir. What shield level are you at the moment? Is it freeze or 4? Freeze.
So I'll lose 2.
So you lost 2 shield.
So I'm down to 4+.
And then I'm going to fire the plasma. I'm not going to overcharge it. That's 2 shots again. And I forgot about long ranges with plasma, so if you're not within 8, it's a -1, so I need 4s. And I got a 6 and a 1. So 1's going to deviate, but 1 has hit, which is 2 shields. And
Shield goes down.
Shield's gone down. And then the second one deviates. Watch me hit my own blow. So shield on. I've got that way 2 inches, which is just going to be 1 hit.
I think you're still going to catch me here, to be fair.
Yeah, it's that way into. Yeah, still going to catch you.
Still going to catch, but the circle isn't on my base.
No,
so it's
just a 1 hit. So it's a deviation, so it can't be allocated, it has to be randomised. And it's a strength 8 hit in the side, so I'm plussing 1, so it's a strength 9 hit.
Yep.
And it hits your leg with a 6. Ooh. So a hit on his leg, it actually caused a critical hit, so it's gone up 2. And he's got 1 point of damage on there. Right, and Craig, it's your turn to shoot somebody, or do whatever it is you do with full stride maybe, or something of that nature.
So, now this might work, and again it might not. So I'm going to do 8 inches, which is going to cause me to collide into your knight.
So you're going to go for, I'm not sure if you're allowed to purposefully collide with an active unit, but we will check. Right, so Mills has moved his Reaver Warhound forward, getting quite close because we wanted to try and circumvent around this piece of terrain here. He is hurtling towards me at a rapid rate. He's still got his Warlord to fire, he's still got his Reaver to fire, and he's still got your other Warlord to move. I'm going to go with the blind barraged Reaver, Warhound. God damn it. So I've got we've got the turbo laser destructor, which normally would need 3s, but because of the blind barrage, I need 5s. So the turbo laser misses completely. I am going to fire the plasma blast gun on maximal. If I get 1s, then I'll be overheating. But again, need 5s. That actually hit twice.
So you've got 4 hits on this.
So I've got 4 hits. First one.
You can't allocate.
No, I can't allocate, but I can't remember. Right, so where do I hit you? I hit you in the head. Any ones are discarded, and you go from the lowest first. So the first one then will be a 13 in your head.
So that gives me a direct.
So that's just a direct hit, so that's just 1 point.
Which does a devastating.
So that'll be 2 points.
And then you've got a 5.
And then a 5, which is a 15. Do I get any pluses?
And you'll get a +1 to a 16, so that'll be another devastating.
So that'll be another devastating. What is it, 17 to do a critical on your head? Right, okay, well, managed to mess up his head a bit, but nothing else. So the next one is yours, good sir. Who are you going with next?
I'll go with...
It does look a beautiful battlefield.
Reaver.
The damaged Reaver?
Yep. Can I, because I don't have charge,
Yep.
can I still move and hit you or not?
You can't move and hit me, you can
Just
open
shoot it.
firing. Yeah.
So in that case then it's going to be Apocalypse Missiles.
Yep.
And Turbo Laser.
Yep.
Well, Laser Blaster.
Is you you don't have to declare your shield bane just yet. So
Oh no. It's so
who are you targeting?
I can only target him.
No, you can target anybody.
No, front arc of my missiles can only go for that. Oh no, Apocalypse Missiles
Apocalypse
on,
are they're all over, yeah.
No, I'll go for blind barraged.
Are you sure? It's -2 to hit.
Oh. What's your shields on your Reaver?
My Reaver shields is down by 1 point. So if you get some good cluster hits,
I'll go for him then.
Yep.
I'll go for
So
your
it's
Reaver.
your normal ballistic skill of 3.
Yep.
5 shots.
No pluses for range.
Nope. You need 3s.
So that's 3 of them.
3 of them. At the moment, my shields are on a 3+. So I save 2, lose 1. I drop to a 4+ shield.
Which I will then
So
overcharge.
you're going to overcharge. So roll your thingy first. He gets Machine Spirit. Roll your command check. Which is
Good.
passed, so it's okay. You can fire it normally.
Do I still suffer a plasma reactor then?
Yep, still goes up by 1. But you've managed to control the Machine Spirit. Is it 3 shots for the one on these guys? Yep. And it's draining, so it's going to be a -1 to my shields.
So
1 hit. So rather than a 4, I need a 5. I fail it, so my shields drop again to the second to last, well, basically the last bracket. So I'll be going next. I've fired with both Warhounds. I'm going to go now with the Reaver.
He is alright, but
Right.
I just wanted to check.
So I'm going to do the shield bane. I'm going to roll them at the same time. They're going to be in white, but we'll resolve them separately. So I need 3s. So I've only hit with 2 of the rockets, and I've hit with 3 of the thingy. Now the rockets are only strength 4. Depending on where I hit, depends on whether or not I'm actually going to get. So the rockets hit your body.
Yep.
What's your body's minimum?
10.
So if I get 6s, I can hurt it.
Yep.
I got 1 6.
So it goes up by 1.
So body goes up by 1, and then the turbo laser hit 3 times. That hits you in the head.
Yep.
Ooh.
So +3 to these.
Well, one at a time. That 1's ignored. So the first one is strength
Strength 8.
8. So that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
So it goes up by 2 for a devastating.
So that'll be 2 criticals then.
And then next
And
one.
then next one is effectively the same.
Well, it's to be
so
17 minutes. So
yeah,
it's
so that's
be a
going to
critical,
take
so it's gonna
you.
take me to my max.
It'll take you to your max, but it'll take you 1 over the max. So that'll be a catastrophic.
Is it?
Yes. So you have to roll a d10, sir.
1.
7.
Silenced. Does nothing.
It's a 7, that.
7? Oh yeah, 7. So
Yep.
wildfire. Titan turns
Ooh.
in a random direction and shoots with each of its weapons that is not disabled, one after the other. Each must target the nearest unit, friend or foe, which luckily is you.
Lovely.
count the Titan's ballistic skill as 5+, then the Titan falls as described.
So it goes in a random direction, so you need your scatter dice, sir. That's not a scatter die.
So scatter bit.
So it faces backwards and then shoots into nothing.
Well, I don't know.
Well, actually, no, the apocalypse
rockets
launcher
will all go into your...
can actually fire into this guy here.
So it's got 5.
Now its ballistic skill is 5, but it is -2 to hit. So effectively 6s.
So a hit.
And then my shield is a 4+ still. No. That was down one.
It falls, which is scatter again.
Yep.
And into a D6 as well.
I think it's your height, but we'll check that. Let's find out which way you fall. And then I think depending on your... Ooh, so he falls this way into here. Right, so Mills' Titan collapsed. We had a bit of a disagreement on the scatter. But apparently it's collapsed this way into my Reaver Titan. And then he did D6, which he got a 6. Strength 8 hits against my legs. Which then destroyed my Titan.
Well, to be fair, they were good rolls. I rolled 4, 5s and 6s on them all.
So
it were all devastating hits.
My Reaver has just collapsed as well due to being hit in the legs by a collapsing Reaver Titan. So I've managed to score a slight victory by killing the Reaver, but then without hardly any firepower on my Reaver at all, my Reaver's dead. Lovely.
On the plus side though, you
so it is your turn. It's your turn, Mills. Now, because I can't... There's no point trying to overheat it to knock off that massive big boy, is there? Which one next, sir?
Oh, he did his first stride, and he went... I've got my
that Warhound has, you've got your 2 Warlords left. And I've got my Warlord and my Knight.
I'm going to push my Warlord.
Yep. So, it doesn't do anything at minute. I mean, it does a 1. Right, so we've rolled the thing.
Before we carry on,
yeah.
Because I have now...
Yeah, we rolled the command, and he's failed the command, so we rolled D6, he got wrathful, which basically means that he just suddenly opens fire. Now, the only thing he can actually... Apologies. The only thing he can actually open fire with one weapon is this Titan here. And it says one of your weapons, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does say one of my weapons.
Is it randomly selected, or is it just...
No, it just says choose.
Right, yep.
It says the controlling player chooses one of the Titan's weapons that has not been disabled and attacks with it.
Okay.
So...
Paired turbo lasers, probably.
What shields is it on?
I'm on full, nothing's been taken.
I'm going to go with turbo lasers then.
Okay. Now here's a question from the internet. He's done that because he tried to push his reactor on his feet. If he now tries to push the reactor on a set of paired turbo lasers and rolls another machine spirit, what happens then?
I suppose you've got to roll it again.
Yeah. Yes, so he might not even...
I suppose the action doesn't count, and you've got to roll it again on table. So he might have gone to shoot and then decided
and then machine spirits decided, no, I'm not going to bother.
So, yeah.
Right then, sir.
Draining?
Nothing.
Alright. So I've got to put that up for my first one.
Yeah. And then... Is this...
4 shots.
Is it only 4?
4 shots. Needing 3+. Yeah. It's a pair. So each one fires twice.
Oh, hang on. No. Pairs are normally mentioned. Yep, so 4 shots then. Needing 3s.
4s.
4s.
Says I fire with a 4+.
Oh, yeah, because it's machine spirit, sorry.
So 2 hits.
2 hits. Normally need 3s, need 4s because of a shield bane. And drop a shield. The Warlord's not taking much in the way of hits at the moment. So I'm going to go now with that Knight before I think that Knight gets shot at by something. So a melter gun, a chain blade, and a thermal cannon. So the melter gun automatically hits. We'll resolve that in a minute, but the melee blade needs a 2 to hit. So that's a hit. And the thermal cannon needs a 3 to hit at that range. And that's also a hit. Right, so because that's a melee, I do get to choose. And what's your weakest point on that Warhound?
They're all minimum of 10.
They're all minimum of 10?
11.
I'll go for your legs then. So it's a strength of 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
So it does 1 direct hit.
Now you get a strength 8 hit against your leg as well. So this is 8, 9, 10, 11. So another strength 8 hit against your leg.
Just strength 8?
That's from the melter gun, that's the extra one.
So what do you roll for addition? Because at strength 8 you're going to do no.
So I got an 11. And then this is for the thermal spear. So that's a D10 damage, which is only a 3 in the body. So that would be an 8, 9, 10, 11 in the body as well.
11 in the body?
11 in the body is probably just 1 point.
Yep, 1 direct.
So the knight just chips away, doesn't really do much, but he just chips away at the warhound in front of it. You, sir, you big annoying piece of crap at the back. I can't get down. You now get to shoot.
Yep. Which...
It's probably going to be that warhound now.
Well, the warhound's fucked, innit, so...
Kind of, but it is a -2 to hit. He's absolutely knackered on the legs. He's got a bit of shield left, but I've got a funny feeling if you fired everything at him...
everything at your Warlord. But by everything I mean me two
turbos. Sorry,
2 volcanoes.
2 volcanoes. So the first volcano, overheat, is machine spirits. Do you control yourself? Yes, you do. And the second volcano is fire. So just basically 2 overheats, 2 volcano cannons. He needs 4s because of the obscura. The Naviners have moved. And he got 1 hit and 1 miss. So we'll roll for the miss. So we deviated it only 2 inches behind it. So it's the first one is freeze. And I might put power to the voids actually. 2. Lovely. So my actor goes up 2. I can re-roll any 1s. Oh, look at that. 2 1s. So I lose 1. So that drops 1 shield. And then if I want to power tip voids again, I've got to do it again.
Oh, right. I thought power tip voids is just for
no, it's per weapon.
Aye.
So I'm not going to do it again, needing freeze.
4s,
no, it's still on a 3
on
that marker, but that drops down now to a 4. Right, so I've got this lad ready to fire, and he's going to fire next. Okay, so this Warlord is actually going to fire at the closing Warlord. He's going to fire everything he can. I believe Mills might try and deviate all of its shields onto something else. I'm going to roll because I'm going to fire everything, so I'm just going to roll for the volcano cannons now, even though they're firing after my apocalypse launcher. Yep. So the first one is an overheat, and the second one is a double overheat. So my Warlord pushed it again every single game, but I need freeze. No rerolls on this one though, because it is not my famed target. So that's 9 from the first hit. Nils has got his 9 dice. Currently needing freeze.
So I'm going to take these, I'm going to declare it.
Yeah. Because
obviously I don't know how it works, but according to the shields I just choose. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll it.
Well, you declare it on which one? So are you going to roll on the Warlord, or are you going to roll on the Warhound?
I'm rolling the Warlord shields.
So you're rolling the Warlord shields, and then once you've failed, you can declare to take it off the Warhound.
Yeah, well that's what I'm going to say, is whatever I fail, I'll take it off the Warhound. I'm saying it now, because then, regardless of what I roll, it might remove all of them.
It might do.
So 3.
So 3 on the Warhound.
No, sorry.
Yep, 3 on the Warhound. So the Warhound's shields completely collapse.
Which is the reason why I was saying it, is because it's, even though it says you can split them accordingly, technically I could drop that 2 and the shield and the Warlords by 1.
Yeah, I think you've got to put it all towards. You take the save and you put it all towards one machine.
No, it says you can split between them. But what I'm saying is, me personally, I've declared that I'm putting them against the Warhound before I roll.
Yeah. Unless you're supposed to allocate 1 at a time, which would mean that 1 of the shields on your finger will go down.
No.
Right, go on then. It's 2 hits then from the volcano cannon, then another 2 hits from the volcano cannon. So the Warlord
is on 3-ups.
Yep, it's the first one.
Oh, how many hits, sorry?
It's 2 and 2, so it's 4 in total, but you're supposed to roll them separate.
So, off saved.
And then next one.
Off saved.
So did nothing at all. Hopefully I might just collapse on you and then destroy you that way. Right, okay. So that's going to be the end of that one. So we've got to roll off now to see who's got priority. I've got an 8 and Nils has got a 6, so I've managed to get priority again. And we'll go into the orders phase for turn 3. Right, so the orders follows. I tried to repair this guy and pretty much did nothing. So he took some hits to the body, which didn't do anything, thankfully. In my orders phase, this number 2 Warhound got full stride, and then this number 1 I've managed to repair some of his actual damage. This lad here just first fired and took his shields out completely. Thankfully my second repair lot has managed to pull it back up, and he is now ordering to split fire. Now I've got the first turn. What do I do? So I'm going to go with the knight first before the knight gets destroyed. Even though Nils actually first fired with his Warhound, he didn't manage to get any hits. So the melee weapon needs a 2, so that hits. The thermal needs a 3, which misses. God damn it. So that one I'm going to hit him in his legs, because I know his legs are a bit more damage than anything else, because it's the melee weapon.
Yeah, you get plus 1, that's it.
7. So that's
13,
8.
14, which 14. Was up 2. That's a devastating.
Yep. So it didn't actually hurt him too much. I've had an automatic strength 8 hit with the melter gun, which will hit you in your leg. Strength 8.
10.
9, 10, 11.
13 is a devastating, so it puts me up.
Puts you onto a critical, and that was including the plus 2, yeah.
Yep.
Right, so a bit more of a damage on the leg there than I wanted, but then it goes onto your turn, Craig. So Nils is now going to go up with the frontline battle line guy. I'm guessing are you going to shield bane your
No, because I've rolled first. Because I picked my weapon, which I'm going to fire my Sun Fury first.
Yep.
And then I can choose.
I have got shields back up.
Yeah, it's fine. I've got 4 shots with Plasma Annihilator, and then I've got 4 shots with Turbo Laser.
Okay.
If I can take your shields down with Plasma, I don't need to overheat.
That is true. Yeah, yeah.
So no pluses for Plasma.
Nope.
So 4 shots. And that's 2 hits.
2 hits. Shield is currently on 4. 1. So the shield is still up for your next round of shooting.
So I will.
So he's going to shield bane it. 2 reactor.
2. That will be 3 at a 5 up.
At a 5 up. I'm not pushing anything with that. That's not a D6.
You failed it anyway, haven't you?
There we go. Well, no, because I got special. I'm not quite sure what special was. No, there we go, yep. So the shields on that one then does collapse. I've got a funny feeling it's going to be a couple of volcano cannons from an opposing Titan there.
Might be. I don't know yet. I'm undecided. There's a war round that's threatening my objective.
There's 2 of them, hopefully. Right, I'm going to go with my Warlord before it gets hit hard. Right, so I'm going to put some rockets into that first. Ink freeze. I got 9.
Firing into mid princess.
Yeah.
So 2, 4, 5. So exactly the same as before.
Yeah.
War rounds gone, or shield wise. So brought them back for nothing.
Well, you haven't. It stopped you from losing how many shields then? 5?
5 said a loss for. Well, yeah.
So the first one is an overheat. Roll to hit. It hits. That's 2 shields.
1 goes down.
And then again, which is nothing. That's another hit. 2 shields. Another one. Right, your turn for a unit then, sir. So his Warhound's going to open fire on the knight.
Can I still target another wall?
So he's still targeting the knight. Yep, go ahead, sir. One hit, strength of 8, isn't it? So D6, there's no location to roll. 8, 13. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Which ignores
which
your
would
save.
be... No, because it's the weapon strength, I believe. So it's 13, devastating hit. That's gone up 2. Right. So
I get to close combat as well now, don't I? Because I'm in within.
Yes, he does get smash. I am within his front arc. So it's D3 attacks. 3 attacks. He's going to need his weapon skill.
Which is 4s. And it's at scale. The strength is 7.
Yep.
So 1.
One strength 7 hit. Strength 7 means I do get a 6 save. Which I saved. So I do get a shield's flare against his feet.
So yours?
So mine. Yeah. I'm going to move. Right, so it's Mills' turn now. Now he's firing with a split fire. So if he decides to split fire, he has to declare the targets now. So he doesn't do it per one weapon when it's split fire. He will resolve them per one weapon, but he has to declare which target he's going to fire at.
So the rockets are going to fire into your Warhound that's just picked up the crew.
So basically the Warhound that's not been shot at.
Yeah.
Right.
That's where the rockets are going to go.
Yep.
One turbo laser is going to go onto that.
Okay.
And one turbo laser is going to go onto your Warlord.
Right. Oh, right. So resolve whichever weapon you want to resolve with first, which I'm guessing is the rockets.
The rockets.
No pluses. Am I in any cover there from that angle?
I can't see your feet of your right
Then
foot.
you'll be fine, mate. Yep. It's not going to be any minuses.
Your other Warhound, I actually can't see his legs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I didn't know because I haven't fired at him.
No, you haven't fired at him yet. So need freeze.
So you have 6.
Currently on freeze. So I lose 1. And then you're firing your blast.
First one.
Which is command check.
He's alright.
He's alright, yep. And then roll to hit. Just 1 dice. Yep.
Here's a hit.
Here's a hit. So it's 2 on the shield again, which now needs 4s. Save them both.
Saved. And then one.
And the other one,
Warlord.
yep.
Here's a hit.
Here's a hit, yep. And then roll to see. You rolled for your overcharge. You've not rolled for your overcharge. So 2.2 on the whole. You didn't put 1 up for your other either. There you go. So you've hit me, and you hit me in the leg with the 3 to begin with.
Well, that will cock that, weren't it? Because it were on your stand.
All right. Yep. Roll that again then.
I wasn't going to put a dice on it, but you moved it.
So against my leg, you've got a 12. What is it?
18.
18.
Two 18s.
So that will be 2 critical hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it takes me up 2 points there. So we've just opened fire with the last of my knights. I'm foregoing my martial pride that you get for being at War Griffins. So that guy there will no longer get any rerolls to hit upon that Titan. He's yeah. So I knocked a shield off, didn't I? Is it 1?
Yep, knocked a shield off.
Oh no, is it a couple? No, it's just one shield. Just one shield.
Volcano.
Right then. Alright then, good sir. Right, so we have to... Mills has already rolled a 7 to see if he gets next turn. And I roll a 1, so Mills gets to choose. I'm guessing he's going to go first, so he's taking it back off me.
First.
And we'll do the commands and everything else. We'll bring you back into the combat phase. Right, done a bit of movement. I've had to move this lad forward. Mills has strode forward. He's got full stride on that particular guy there. He did a first fire action down here, knocked a shield off one of mine. and then this is doing split fire. We've not done the repair phase, we just thought we'd show you the battlefield because I tried to overcharge the engine to turn, which I need to tell that particular unit to quickly turn round and run.
Yeah.
And this machine spirit had other ideas. And he went straight forward up the hill, just basically going, no, we're going to try and shoot that shield thing that's annoyed me all game. So,
yeah, that is the shield.
Yeah. So we're going to go into the repair phase. We'll bring it back. Mills has got the first turn for shooting. Right, so we've had a bit of drama with the overheat here. Mills' Warhound managed to critical hit itself twice in the body due to it not having any void shields and a leak. I've managed to critical hit myself with that one in the body. The guy that's decided, yeah, I rescued your crew. No, I haven't.
No, he did. He did rescue the crew, but the Warhound decided, I'm not going to ignore what the crew says, and I'm going to go up this hill to see if I can get a better view.
And my Warlord as well took a bit of damage to the body. Repair wise, I didn't manage to get any shields back on the Warlord. That's going to be painful. It's going to be really, really painful. I'll be completely honest. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. But I'm just waiting for Mills now to decide what he's going to do in his first turn of a game.
Yeah. What shields has that Warhound got in front of me?
The front,
I'm weighing 2 inches, so you don't get no shields.
No, I don't get no shields with that Warhound there.
Which one's that? That one?
That's that one. Yeah, the one with the turbo laser and plasma, and he's got the Vulcan Mega. Mills is contemplating. Mills is split firing because he can, because of the order. Rockets from one of the volcanoes is going in here, and then the other volcano cannon's going down here. So, rockets are first.
Yep, rockets, no benefit. No pluses, sorry.
No.
So, reroll that one. Let's fail. So, you have 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And currently needing 4 pluses. Unfortunately, I do fail 3, which will knock my void shields off. Maybe I should have tried to overcharge the void shields and remove all them ones, but never mind. Roll to hit, sir, with your volcano cannon.
Your shot.
It does overbring you. And he misses. That's going to be a D10 scatter dice. Yeah, we've just rolled the scatter, and it actually deviated full 10 right back onto Nils' base. Thankfully, he got the re-roll for the plasma, otherwise he wouldn't have got a save, man. Oh, God, music.
Your 2 on your Warlord, that hit?
Yep.
Is on the body.
So the first one is 3 first.
15 on
which
body.
Will be a devastating hit, which takes that up 2.
And then
the second
body
one,
16 plus any bonuses.
Plus 1, which will be a critical hit. So that goes up 2, and I've got a reactor leak. It's not as bad as I thought. So I'm going to try and finish off that Warhound with the Knight. So the melee weapon hits. I need a 3 for the melter. That also hits. So to start with, I am going to hit him in his legs because it's a melee, so I can choose.
Well, aren't you better off resolving the shots first?
Well, the melee one will take you off, so it'll catastrophic it, won't it?
Yeah.
So 7, 8, 9, 10 plus whatever.
Yeah, you don't need. You just need a 10 to cause
just
a
need
direct
a 10,
anyway.
no problem. So that will go off. That will cause a catastrophic. So Mills, roll your D10.
I am hoping for a 10.
I bet you are. 5.
Wildfire.
Oh, same as one before.
That's alright though, because
it.
you know that wildfire where it shoots and then falls and then it potentially might squash.
Yeah,
the
everything within inches.
Random direction.
Yep, I will record this one for once. So it faces that way. It then fires, which will actually shoot my... because it's within the front arc.
Is it 4 plus or 5 plus?
I think it's 5 plus.
5 plus.
So is it all weapons? Is it just one?
Yeah, turn to face that direction and fires each of its weapons.
Okay.
That is not disabled. So you get one turbo laser.
I ain't got no shields.
Oh, it's alright then. I was going to say, do I have to look at overcharging if I wanted to put draining on it?
No.
So it's strength 8.
Yep.
In your body for 12.
So that Warhound, which is a +1, still devastating because I'm on a +1 there. So that takes that to that there. Oh God. And then you fall.
Yes.
So roll your d6 as close as you can. It's over here already.
It's not d6,
so
it falls its scale.
Just see where you fall. Hit. So what that does instead is everything within 2 inches apparently takes hits. So we've just done all this. I've taken out the leg of that, which is then turned around, shot that, knackered up its body, then collapsed on itself, took out the knight and my Warlord, my Warhound. So every time I've taken out one of Mills's units, it's taken out my unit by either falling on it or doing something stupid. And because of the games that we're playing, the victory points, it basically means I can't win. Even if I do manage to get that objective off the table.
Well, how many points do you get for these?
I get 5. I get 5 for that. I get 5, I get 10.
So you get 10 points,
yeah.
And you get 25.
And I get
20 for that,
yeah.
So you got 30, so yeah, I've got 36.
Yeah, so I'll be honest, that one's now knackered as well because he's taken a massive hit to the body. His legs are absolutely knacked. That's not taking any damage, even though it has got a full stride on it. I can still shoot it, but I'm not going to be able to knock his... Unless I get something really miraculous.
Well, the
Warlord, overheat to hell.
The Warhound's gone, so I can't put any more shield on that.
No, that's true. But I can't... That as well is just... That's got the objective, and that's just not going to be able to...
I think that's what's kind of done you. Turn around and went,
the fact that went, no, I'm not going to walk forward. No! I tell you what's done you in is killing one of those things there and then it collapsing on me, and killing something else there and it collapsing on me. I mean, it wouldn't matter if it fell that way, I wouldn't have been it.
Well, what do you know what that's telling you? Don't get so close.
I had to get under your shield envelopes. I had to get rid of that Warhound to be able to knock him off.
Don't get so close.
Oh well. Never mind. I'm going to have to leave it there on this one. That's a victory to Legio Mortis with its cheaty stratagems, and it's falling on top of people. So.
Hey, it's what I don't.
And hopefully, according to you guys on the web, hopefully we have done this correctly for once. Because I know the last couple of games we did, I don't think we did it right.
All I'm going to say is, if you're that bothered about rules, play your own game. Don't watch other people's, play your own.
Thanks for watching. No, ignore him. Watch mine. Because I want the subscribers. I'm kidding. Yeah, don't forget, if you do subscribe before April the 1st, you'll be able to get a chance to enter the competition to win. Well, it's not a competition, you just entered. To be able to, and even if you already subscribed, you got a chance to win the Noise Marine.
You know,
and yeah, don't forget as well that you can get exclusive battle reports on the website. That's rootstem.co.uk. Thanks very much for watching then, guys. Anything else, have a look on my website. I've got some PDFs for Heresy and of course links to merchandise and other things that I do. Well, thanks for watching, man. Cheers next time.